Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday.
Yes.
Friday. All right, so let's get into this weather. It is 78.
Let's say it's hot.
It's hot.
The humidity is 88%, and it's the high is going to be 91 today. In true Florida fashion, there's going to be some rain at some point, because that's Florida. Traffic is ghetto as usual. Somebody granddaddy was driving 20 miles per hour this morning. Somebody come get your granddaddy, please. He don't need to be on. Listen, I'm driving. I'm like, why am I going 35 on 275? Granddaddy, get off the road, granddaddy.
Go home.
Like, officer, arrest him, sir. He about to cause an accident. Like, I just feel like if you're afraid to drive on 275,
Don't do it.
there's too many. Okay, so if you're traveling in St. Pete, like if you do not have to go to Tampa, even if you gotta go to Tampa, you just go over to Gandy. So I just feel like there's no reason to get on 275 because there is a way to get it, like, get there via the street.
Yeah, go city.
Exactly. So if you got a problem with driving fast, then drive the city, sir. Like, come on, it's not that hard.
Stay off the
There's
overpass.
even if you're trying to get to the Skyway, boo, take 34th the whole way. There's no reason for your granddaddy,
stop and
your
go.
grandma, or yourself to be holding the rest of us up. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I agree.
Starting my day off, I'm like, sir, what is going on, sir?
They say, like, if you don't want to get cussed out.
That part.
How the bicycle going faster than you? I'm like, come on, sir.
That's a problem.
I need you to get off the highway. That's what it is. Just get off the highway. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, this is that foolishness right here. I don't know. They need like some type of rule or something, or just, I don't know, create another lane or something that's just for extra slow drivers, or it should be like a requirement. I don't know, but
Like, you gotta go the speed that is required.
Yes.
You can't go under.
they say minimum 40,
Yeah.
but this man wasn't even going
I was
40.
gonna say. So how many people actually get pulled over for going too slow?
Depends
I
on what
was
state.
I wonder.
Rare, because they
I
don't think they
know.
own something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
I mean,
Especially in Florida.
yeah. if
Don't
you-
get me wrong.
I feel like it's more likely you get pulled over for going too slow than too fast in Florida because
Really?
you don't go to speed limit. How many people How many people get pulled over for going too fast? And how fast is too fast? Because these people be
75.
going 100.
Fast enough where it's pass you and your whole car. You moving at 80 and the car's passing you.
So you over because they blazing you down the road. Like, how you gonna cut me off, Mr. Officer? What is going on, sir?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a little crazy.
When I
Yeah.
got to Florida, man, I was like, what is this? But now I feel like I can drive anywhere. If I can drive here, I can drive anywhere.
Got all the retirees.
I used to be afraid to drive up north, but after living here for some while, I'm like, bring it on, New York. Bring it on.
That's because the New Yorkers are down here.
Like, I live in
Right,
Florida.
right.
I got this.
They come here. Here in Hoboken.
I go to other countries. They be driving crazy. I be like, I live in Florida. I know.
Yes, we know crazy. You don't know. We know crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know what you gonna get on these highways.
really don't
man.
know.
No, it prepares you to drive anywhere.
Anywhere.
You want to get the international driving experience? Just come to Florida.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Like when my family come from out of town, they don't never want to drive. I be having to drive everywhere. They be like,
because you know why? They ain't about
And
that life.
they're scared of it, or they just like, I can't believe it.
They can't
they
understand.
don't
I
wanna-
don't get
They
it.
don't
They don't
want
wanna
to
deal with it.
They
They
don't
don't
understand.
Like my mama used to have me cracking up every time she get across the highway. Highway freaking talking about, girl, my booty cheeks so tight. You don't even.
That booty cheeks.
You don't even. I be like, calm down. It's not that deep. Oh yes, it is. My back hurt. Everything hurt. I'm like, these people drive crazy. I'm like, I remember one time my dad was coming to visit me, and he got to Orlando and he's like, "Oh, I'm an hour away." I said, "No, really, you're 3 hours away." "No, I'm an hour away." He gonna call me back. "How come the time keep going up?"
And I ain't going nowhere.
Right. He
Me-
was coming
That
from
part.
Orlando.
No, yes, coming
Oh.
from. I said, he's like, "How come the time keep going up the closer I get?" I was like, "I told you."
Where you at, Alpha?
Yes. I was like, "I tried to tell you, sir.
Right. You
You
think.
don't let the GPS lie to
Thank you. You
You're going to be
think.
driving for an hour for a long
You're
time."
gonna see a whole heap
That's
of red in a
extended
minute.
extended hour.
In the same place, a whole heap of red. Till you hit Tampa.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Tampa still gonna have some traffic.
I know exactly. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's it. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
What's
It's
happening in
bananas.
the
Child, what's
the
happening?
world? I
So
don't-
Shakari Richardson is going to be able to compete in August
Okay,
at
good,
something called the
good.
Prefontaine Classic.
I heard that.
It's 100 and 200 meters is she's going to be competing. So I think she still may be able to do the relay for the Olympics.
in Tokyo.
really?
I
Okay.
think. I thought. I don't
That's
know.
what I thought they said that she.
But now
can
it's
do it
saying
'cause
she
she's-
may not be competing.
Right, because her
They don't
suspension was
know.
ending in the nick
In the
of time.
27th, yeah, she was going to
Yeah.
be able to do the relay, but not
Now
the
they saying-
singles. I don't know,
They
child.
don't know.
Look here,
That
whole ordeal just.
yeah.
They don't know. I think that every day is something new.
I don't think it helps that we made such a big deal about it. Because that adds that added pressure.
Yeah, the
and
media.
now some people feel like they have an axe to grind. Because once again, people keep trying to act like this is an American issue. It's not. It's a world issue. And so people don't like America. So like they don't.
They don't. They
So
really
like
don't.
if they can make us pay or punish us harsher, they will.
Going to the max.
Right. So the fact that we got this little attitude like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal, let her play," but it's other countries, marijuana is a big deal.
Yeah.
And we just have to know, like, you gotta abide by the rules of the game, and the rules are the rules.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, because we've made such a big deal about it, I wouldn't be surprised if they punish her to the max, like you said. Like, because if they did what they did to what's the guy name?
The swimmer-
Phelps.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
never even tested positive, and he got suspended
saw
for
a picture.
3 months.
Yeah.
And he lost endorsements.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if they did all of that and he never tested positive, she's getting off light.
Yeah, she tested
right.
Yes,
Exactly.
in the midst of the
It was-
game,
yeah.
like she getting off light.
Yeah, she is.
But I feel like we don't do enough to get the information because people like, oh,
No,
it's,
because everybody's
he
so
was
emotional.
right. This
Like
is
it's
what
them.
happened.
It's like, calm down.
nah. And our young people have to learn. Like, okay,
Like you said, it's
you
rude.
can be forgiven, but there's consequences for every action.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah, you
part.
can be forgiven, but no consequences
Yeah.
still coming.
Yeah.
So
That's
she
the
gonna have to
part.
learn that now,
This is it.
unfortunately. But once again, we create these rules. Oh, rules are made to be broken. If they made to be broken, why we got them? Just don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, whatever. So a recent housing report came out and says that full-time minimum wage employees are unable to afford rent anywhere in the U.S.
Yes. Heard that last night.
So it seems that the struggles for minimum wage workers continue. It's getting worse. But the thing is, what is the federal minimum wage is, I doesn't even say it in this article, which is silly. If you're going to talk about minimum wage, you should talk
say
about
what
what
it
the
is.
federal wage is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even mention it. But I know it's not $15.
No, it's not.
Is it even? I don't even think it's
bless you.
10.
Thank
Let's
you.
see, federal minimum wage.
It's
It's 8.
It can't be.
8 something.
How the heck in 2021 in
Inflation.
college?
And it hasn't gone up in what, 30
Right.
years? Like you keep going up on everything else, but you don't want to pay people.
The balance is off. You
It's
can't
been
do
off.
that. You can't do that.
It says 93%. Okay, wait, hold on. The report confirmed that full-time minimum wage employees in the U.S. are not financially able to afford a 2-bedroom apartment in any state in the country.
Any
Stuff
state.
is high, man.
The same report also found that in 93% of counties in the United States, full-time minimum wage employees couldn't afford a 1-bedroom either. These figures further translate to the average worker needing to work almost 97 hours a week
Just to
make
to be able to
the
afford
rent.
proper housing, which is more like
And we not talking
more
about
than
the
working
other
2
stuff.
hours.
And you're not talking
two
about
jobs.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Car note,
yeah,
kids,
other
insurance,
stuff.
yeah.
This just for home.
That's just to have a place to sleep.
So that's like 2.5 full-time jobs.
That's ridiculous.
It
what we
says
gonna do, y'all?
the
don't
hourly
know.
wage
We
a
just in
full-time
the
worker
end
must
times.
earn to spend no more than 30% of their income. Yeah, and they want you to make 3 times the rent.
Right.
Yeah, like
That makes no sense.
Oh, Jesus.
The logic, it's like you have to make 3 times the rent, but then you can't even work hard enough to even show 3 times the rent.
right. And
You can't even
talking
make
about
1 time the
96
rent. You can't even
hours?
make 1 time the rent. You want me to make 3 times the
So
rent.
it says
That's crazy.
full-time in 2021, full-time employees need to earn at least $24.90, so almost $50,000 a year.
Just
Nobody paying
To
that.
be able to afford a 2-bedroom, and they need to be making about $40,000 a year to afford a 1-bedroom. That's a major increase from last year. The current minimum wage average per hour that someone would need to be able to make is $18.78.
yeah.
So like 37,
Everybody gonna be in a
38,000 a year.
Exactly.
It's
Everybody
gonna, to be honest, it's gonna bubble because
is.
at the end of the day, you can have all the housing in the world and you can charge whatever, but if you don't have anyone to rent the housing,
Yeah, to go down.
Yep.
It's just
Yep.
because then they're gonna eventually have to come down to get people in there. So
That's crazy.
it is. It just don't make sense at all.
None of it. It never does. It never does. And you be wondering, who's in charge? Like, is there like really a secret society that's sitting back plotting? Because it's like, where's the common sense with legislation and Congress and representatives? Like, where's the advocate for the people? Y'all getting paid, and I guess y'all just don't care.
They getting their money.
Well, this doesn't make sense to me.
the majority of congressmen are rich.
That's what I'm saying. They got their
They
money.
live in a bubble.
They don't understand, what we go through
the common
locally.
working person.
Yeah, they don't understand
don't-
that. It's not a concern of theirs.
It's not reaching their family. It's not
So-
affecting them. So
Would it matter? It don't. And it's unfortunate, but I have to blame us.
Yeah, because we stop voting them in.
That's what I'm saying. You got to stop being lazy. You have to start being more informed of who you're voting for, not just their political career, but what is their personal life like? Like, what are their experience like? Like, one thing that they say to test a politician, ask them how much is the cost of a gallon of milk. Most of them don't know because they don't even do their own grocery
Right, I
shopping.
want to say they don't do
Right.
it.
So at the end of the day, it lies on us. We have sat back for too long. We haven't gone to the polls. We let these people we vote whoever we want in. There's a lot of people who have the ability to run who choose not to run for whatever reason. I mean, politics is a dirty game, but at the end of the day, like, we have the power to change the society that we live in. And if we keep sitting back, not going to the polls, not participating in community, then hey, this is what's gonna keep happening.
crazy how stuff is happening now with decisions that were made years
Yes,
ago.
exactly.
So I know it's gonna take a
Generation.
while. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm tired. It's gonna take a while.
But now, like, since 2016, if that wasn't a serious wake up, and you're still not going to the polls, and you're still not
And that's crazy.
civically engaged, then you need to shut up because you don't have a right to. You've given up your right to
Piss
complain.
get off the pot. I don't want to hear your. I don't want to hear your complaints if you're not doing anything to change. You know what's going on in your community. Fight for your community. Don't sit back and say, "Well, this ain't right and that ain't right." Well, what you doing about it? You're not doing nothing about it. Okay, I don't really want to hear it.
You're right.
That part. That's it. I mean, I just get so mad at hearing everybody complain about stuff. Oh, this ain't right. Oh, what are you doing? Nothing. At all.
Then be the loudest people who ain't doing a darn thing.
Don't even go vote. And then you ask them, oh, did you vote? Well, I mean, I don't believe in politics. Really? That's the way this world works. it's politics. So if
After
you
a
don't
while,
believe
you
in
just
it,
have to
okay, well
don't
then
even
that's
know
why
what
your
to say.
problem's gonna keep being there.
Right. After a while, you just don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's like don't even.
Like you're tired from constantly trying to get them to do this.
I
and do
know
that.
it's ridiculous. It's
So
ridiculous.
you got those people that don't want, and then you got the people that's tired.
right? And then we in the middle, like
what to
you know,
do?
what is it? What we need to do here?
Do.
It's sad.
So dictionary.com has added 300 more words to their site,
Jesus,
including y'all,
get out of here,
daddy,
Zaddy.
daddy, and Aunt Jemima.
What? Why? Why Aunt your mama?
Wow.
So, okay, these are. Oh, no, they did not include yeet.
Who?
Yeet.
Yeet, yeet. That sound, I don't even.
Like,
So-
how do you even explain that? What's the
So I'm about to
definition?
tell y'all. I'm about to
Turn
tell
it up.
y'all.
I
So, zaddy.
we know
with
it's
a
Zaddy.
Z,
Yeah.
is a noun, plural zaddies.
Person.
Okay, got it.
It's
Got
an
it.
attractive man who is also stylish, charming, and self-confident. So we're gonna
Okay.
use it in a sentence.
Okay.
Both actors are the perfect hybrid of the two most holy things in this world, daddy and zaddy.
Okay.
That's a stupid sentence.
That is a very stupid sentence.
The next is y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all should have been in there. You
I know.
using direct address usually to two or more people or to one person who represents a family. Okay. Aunt Jemima is a slang, disparaging and offensive. A black woman considered by other people to be subservient to or curry favor.
What?
What's a
Curry.
curry favor with? What the hell?
Curry.
See,
Yeet.
that's why
Is
we
an
need to have black
interjection.
people in the room. You can't get these black slangs and put them in a dictionary and don't have a black person saying, no, that's not what it means. Dummy.
Yeet.
Is an interjection.
What
It's
are
an
you-
exclamation of enthusiasm, approval, triumph, pleasure, or joy. So the sentence. If we're lucky, I'm not reading this.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
done.
getting ready. You already
I'm like,
started with
what?
if you lucky. I
It
already
says,
know.
if we're lucky, all of Wisconsin will be yelling yeet when the Packers make.
Then we need some black people
like you
in the
said,
room.
yeah.
What do we keep saying?
Yeah, they were like, but
Yeah.
No.
Yeet.
No, that sounds like you're talking
no,
different
like
language.
it's
or something.
like okay, you know how somebody dancing and they hitting that thing hard,
Yeah.
and you be like,
Oh, like- or
they
you be like,
yeet, yeet,
Yeah.
yeet,
Yeah.
okay, like that. So,
So
that's
Young
not the
Thug them
same.
has
No.
a song like that.
Yeah.
No.
You can hear.
But
'Cause there were
that's
no
not
black
the
people in the room,
Nobody
that's
gonna
why.
get nobody gonna be yelling no yeet in the stands when somebody
Thank you.
make a touchdown. Come on now, this is stupid.
Thought of that one.
This is stupid, guys. Is this camera on? This is stupid, guys.
I mean, that's the number one song.
So they also added snack.
Oh, what they say about a
They
snack?
didn't put
Like
it
a
in there.
snack.
They
You know, the
didn't put it
man
in
is a
there.
snack.
They're looking like a snack.
Yes.
They didn't put what the definitions was.
Oh, of course.
But snack is already in there.
I know, but
But
it's different.
it's the-
they
it's
added
the-
the extra definition for snack.
It's
No, you looking like a snack.
black.
I get it, but
version.
it's still like a meal, right? I mean, a little.
Yeah, but they just added the extra definition. So you know, like dictionary, they'll have
Yeah, some shit
multiple
up- some stuff
definitions.
up under there.
Yeah, so they just added that as an extra
Okay,
definition.
gotcha. I'm like,
Yeah.
what it is what it is.
So now it's gonna be like a slang saying somebody looks good. Actually, I want to see what this.
Let me see. I'm still on Yeet. Because I think this song. Let me see. No, that ain't the one.
Yeah, so the new snack is a sexually attractive person.
Okay,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Did
clear.
they use
from,
it in a sentence?
it's clear from the pics that her new husband is a total snack. No,
Now
that's
back
too
to
vanilla.
Yeet. Hold on.
Okay, okay,
Let me
you
hear.
found it?
I think I found it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, beat though.
Okay, maybe this ain't it either.
That ain't it either. It's got a nice beat
No,
though.
it's the song I gotta find. I'm gonna
Okay.
find it before this.
Margaret
segment is
said,
over.
listening from the road. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Miss Margaret. Black
Happy
people live in
Friday,
Wisconsin,
y'all.
sweetie, and they hang around with white people. They know the vernacular. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the way they used it in a sentence was whack.
It was very vanilla, unseasoned.
That's what we say. You need the black people in the room. You can't be doing this.
Unseasoned chicken. Okay,
Yes.
that's what it's. The
Where's the
sentences
salt
was
and
like
pepper?
unseasoned
Listen, like they say,
chicken.
what's that thing they say? Yeep yeep. You know?
Oh no,
Yes,
no,
right.
like the TikTok that's like woo chile. We're like, what? Woo chile? You mean woo chow?
Woo chile. Okay.
That, yeah, that's what that's like. That's that vanilla.
Very vanilla. No flavor. Valet.
Right, if you don't get your unseasoned chicken sentences on somewhere.
Said no, no unseasoned. I'm just saying it's the truth.
That ain't. That's crazy.
It's the
So,
truth.
all right, 2 employees are placed on administrative leave after a Cleveland hospital accidentally gives a transplant patient the kidney intended for another patient.
I heard this.
That is
Yeah.
a complete disaster.
Kidney,
Yes,
a whole kidney.
a whole
Yes,
kidney
to
to
the
the
wrong
wrong person.
patient.
Like
That
they
is
just need to
straight
burn
malpractice.
the hospital. Just burn it. That's it.
Administrative leave, they just need to fire them. That's a major lawsuit.
Heck yeah.
Because you got 2 people, you done put 2 people's lives in danger.
Right.
Because if that person,
And who's to
if
say
the
their lives are
kidney-
not still in danger?
Listen,
If the one person doesn't get the kidney, the other person gets the kidney, but if it's not the right match, then the body rejects it. The kidney is useless now.
Yeah, you can't
It's
use
just like,
How
and
do you mess that up though?
all
'cause
that scanning
people
they be
on they
doing at a
phones-
bracelet,
She said 'cause
you
they
know
be
what
on
I'm
their
saying? And
phones.
comparing.
yes, when doctors be in the surgery room recording TikToks,
That yeah.
See, they gonna stop that right now.
Yeah.
Because
they legit do. Cause this
That's
man,
not
he be
cool.
doing a little, like, I think he's a podiatrist and people be sleep. So he like soap up the feet with the little anesthetic or whatever. And so he'll be posting a TikTok and it'll be like, would you be laughing if you were awake or something, whatever. But you're using your phone and recording TikToks in the middle of surgery.
yeah, how you doing that? See, this is,
It should be- it shouldn't even be acceptable.
Body parts around here like this.
Yeah.
But
So
this is
now
distraction.
you have a
This is
whole
distraction.
team and one person is responsible to record it with
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the camera.
well,
Come on, man.
You supposed to be in there to save my life and make sure nothing go wrong. Not worrying about TikTok. Just
The people
saying.
be doing the BBLs. They recording TikTok. They're like they too worried about getting
that
their
HIPAA?
pictures in the recording.
That's
And
a
it's not
HIPAA.
HIPAA because they're not showing the person. So there's no way to identify
Yeah, who would? Yeah.
who it is. Now there is one doctor
can
that
say that's
did
my
get in
feet.
trouble. There was one doctor that did get in trouble for HIPAA, because the accident was something that was very identifiable. Like it was so rare of whatever happened. So he posted it in like a Facebook group. Like, have y'all ever seen this? Like asking other doctors, like, have you ever seen whatever the ailment was? And so they were like, that was a violation because it was so specific.
Yeah, so people would know who it was.
And why you on social media asking doctors? I'm sure y'all have a forum that you guys can interact
Yeah,
with.
that y'all
I
can-
have this case.
Yeah,
Give me,
chat
help me
just
out.
for the doctors, not all out in the
Yeah.
open like that.
So ridiculous. These people are ridiculous.
So they said they reassured the patient that accidentally received the wrong kidney is expected to recover and that the kidney that they received is compatible.
Thank God.
Yeah, but what about the one that was supposed to go to? Can you imagine all that time you were waiting for a kidney
Yeah.
and then
They're back on the transplant list,
Jesus?
waiting for another organ.
Oh, so Margaret said some nurse recently got fired doing TikTok. Yeah, I think people getting a little out of control with that.
The fact that they're trying to gain these followers and stuff.
Yeah, but
And you a doctor. What you need followers
Yeah, I was
for?
gonna say.
They coming to you by default. Like your referral system is already in place.
right,
So what you trying to do, sir or ma'am?
be relevant.
Yeah, be that
Even makes
fame, boy.
sense.
Be that
Fame.
notoriety.
People be chasing
Fame.
that fame, baby.
Telling you.
Well, y'all,
What?
Jobs.
Los Angeles County has officially
I
reinstated
saw
their
that.
mask
Oh my God.
mandates.
Yep.
And regardless of your vaccination status, so
Still gotta wear
COVID-19
them.
Yep.
is rising. So this Delta variant is rising in this new like in 49 of 50 states. And so don't be surprised. I doubt Florida will because we
No.
trash.
No.
But
We
your
outside.
Los Angeles, your New York, your big cities, I would imagine they're going to start reinstating mask mandates. And once again, I won't be surprised if we go back into another lockdown
I think
because
so. It's coming.
Australia and other European and not other European countries, Australia and European countries are going back into some level of lockdown. So
Yep.
Australia, Sydney is already in lockdown, and they will be in lockdown until September. So,
But that's usually the sign when they start first. It just we just slow.
Trickle on down.
We
yeah.
slow. We
like
slow.
I said, when I went to Dubai in March, they were already wearing masks.
Exactly.
Well, this is the thing, people. You hear this, so you know you got to start putting your money aside.
Yep,
So
'cause here it
start
come.
Something.
Yep.
We're telling you now. So something.
Get ready. Start getting all your
Start
supplies
getting prepared.
and
Yeah, man.
go ahead and order your masks and stuff before it's sold out. Get your toilet paper. If you think that's gonna be a thing, just start doing the extra due diligence and
Because we got this little the Delta, then they do
Yeah.
red tide crap.
yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I heard that was going pretty bad.
Man, I ain't never heard no manatee dying.
Yeah, well, no,
manatee died?
yeah, they were saying it could be
yeah,
manatees.
and they're already almost
And these
extinct.
huge, the huge fish that they took up.
Oh,
out of
girl,
the-
I saw that.
First, I thought it was like somebody that, but that's a big fish.
Yeah, they were some big fish.
Somebody that altered the
They were-
video
they
or
were
something. But no,
huge,
that's the
yeah.
big fish. Because I know when I was down in Lansing Park, I saw all those fish up there. I mean, some of them were huge. Too.
Yeah.
The eels, all of that,
It's sad.
washed up on shore.
We
I'm
were
like,
talking about that last night with my friends. We was like, we just in the end times. I mean, you got fish dying. You got people fighting, saying, I don't want to wear a mask, but I don't want to get vaccinated. It's like, which one? Come on.
And then you still see people in the ocean too. Like they
Yeah.
still.
Oh,
at
I
the
know.
beach. They are there.
I know.
Like swimming.
In the water. With the dead fishes coming up. Yeah. So, I don't know.
This is America.
Yeah.
We think,
Sad.
and with that, y'all, we're gonna go on break. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of Throwback Jams. You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
We's back.
Hope y'all enjoyed that little break.
yeah. So we was talking about the people going up in space. How much money they spending.
Yeah, I'm just reading an article saying that
Space
somebody
Force
paid
time.
$28 million not to go. So I need to holler at that. Like how you get
first
that?
tell them, that your boy went up there, the dude from Virgin.
Yes.
Mobile dude.
Yes, he went up
He
there.
went up
What was that, last week?
Yeah. Last week.
The funny thing that kind of I think about is this whole thing is like this didn't just happen. Like they've been working on
Oh
this
yeah,
for
he's
a
been trying
minute.
to get up there for
Right. So I don't know. I don't understand
I
it.
don't know if I have that desire.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. I mean, the planet is jacked up. Can you put some money in making our planet livable? Why are you worrying about what's out there?
I mean, just go to Mosey.
I just don't understand it. I really don't.
I don't think I would have tackled that with going up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be cool to feel
Weightless.
and,
But isn't there like a place where you can?
I mean, when you
can
go
do
on
that?
rides, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? With sometimes you feel it, but
And
like I
then
said,
there's
just
the
go to Mosey.
parachute, the thing, where you're suspended.
Yeah, the air or something.
Yeah, just go to that.
Man, look, if you jumping off a plane, you know.
I just don't understand that. I
I
really
look at
don't.
it on TV. Somebody send me some footage.
Yeah, pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't understand it. I really don't.
No desire. Space.
Nope.
Nice to look at.
It's so funny. I'm looking at this article from the New York Times talking about Jeff Bezos. They showing all these really fancy photos of what the capsule looks like, and then of course Space Jam, the movie with
when
LeBron,
that
is advertised.
I think today.
Yeah, it is. So see it in theaters and HBO Max
I
today.
didn't watch the first one.
I did. It was
I haven't seen-
everybody. Well, how did you not see Space Jam?
That was
didn't
the
look
movie.
at it.
First of all, Space
The
Jam
music
has
alone.
the
I
tightest
don't know.
soundtrack. Okay.
Yes, the
always
soundtrack
misses
was
me.
the
Come
bomb.
Child.
I'm gonna go look at it. Then,
Now
'cause
you
I
need to
ain't
watch
They
it.
got the highs when that last game came on. They was
It
like,
was
"Come
pumping.
on and jam, and welcome to the jam."
Oh,
Girl,
my God.
what? How did you not?
Yeah, the music
get that?
alone was good.
Yeah, like, and then as a kid, you
Yeah,
just be super
I did.
hyped. Like, what? Bugs Bunny is dancing to rap music?
I know,
I can't tell
no.
you nothing about that movie except the little snippets that were shown. That's it. I can't tell you
Yeah.
nothing about that.
That's funny.
I mean, as a kid, that was the one thing I can say. So now I can see how kids feel when they see representation of their culture. Because the reason why I loved Space Jams is because I felt it was so black. And it was just like, wow, like all these Looney Tunes are like melding with black culture. And back then, you didn't see that often.
No.
Yeah.
So
no.
to hear the 69 Boys, I think it was a Luke or somebody singing
I think
on
it was
a
69.
yes, on a Disney track, it's like what?
It's like, hold
Hold
on.
They
on,
don't
like
let 'em in.
you know. And so to me, I think that's why that movie blew up because it was like one of those few times where it was like just
And it was that music at that time.
exactly.
was. It
And so like. As a kid, how often do you see that?
Right,
in
right.
you know, you don't see that on Nickelodeon or whatever. So to see that, it was like, oh man, they representing us in here.
Yeah.
So I see why, like, so kids nowadays they get black cartoons, they get all of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
we didn't have
different
that.
for them.
No, it's not the same.
I think the one of the first, and I was already too old. It was like Little Bill and that type of stuff. But at that point, I was already too old to like appreciate, like, oh, it's a black cartoon.
Yeah.
Like now they
past
got what is it? The
even
Backyardigans and
Okay.
listen, Tyrone and Uniqua and Tasha.
Unique one.
You know, and
They hired
Dominic
some black
Suffolk.
writers.
They live
So-
in Tallahassee, the backyard against.
Right. So, you know, they get all of that representation, and we just had Space Jams, and we were hyped because we're like, this don't happen often. And so every black kid was just on Space Jams, and it was Michael Jordan, but it was just like,
yeah, that was the.
Yeah,
Hype, too.
Backyardigans. Uniqua,
Yeah.
Tyrone, and Tasha.
If
Yes.
you can say that's black.
telling you,
Period.
man.
Period.
You in a farm in Tallahassee.
Uniqua.
Yes.
Pablo,
Ball header.
Austin. I guess Austin was the white person.
Pablo.
Pablo.
They got all
they had
of
to
them
have
in
they had to have every
Diverse.
nationality
I
represented
give it
it.
to him. It's diverse,
Yes, Uniqua, Tyrone, and
Tyrone.
Tasha, baby.
Better come.
I've never seen the Backyardigans, but
boy. You gotta
now
look at.
I've never seen it. But now, like on TikTok, they got the little song or whatever. But yeah, I never seen. I was too old for that. Let me see. I was like, I was already in high school, so I definitely wasn't watching the Backyardigans.
Oh, you go in there like, who is that talking like that? That's a person.
But you know, the
Uniqua.
funny thing is, so Uniqua, you remember the little girl that played Tina Turner and What's Love Got to Do with It at the beginning when she got kicked out the church for singing?
Oh yeah. I don't
to
remember her
visualize
when
that.
she was
name.
singing This Little Light of Mine.
Yeah. I
But
think
she
it's
had
the
too much.
girl.
She had too much. You know. This
Yeah,
little.
she has like the round face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say she's the voice for Uniqua, if I'm not mistaken.
I can see that.
Um,
I can see that. I can see her being a voice.
yeah,
Backyardigans.
the Backyardigans. I never seen it, but I appreciate kids being able to have
Right.
that representation.
I forgot that one show that the kids used to watch where they had the song that just came up recently that they done kind of remixed it and it went to booty
What?
shaking. I forgot the little jingle that they were doing now. They just had it on. It was just recent where the kids were just like, yeah, I remember that song from back in the day. I can't even remember. And they put it in they had it in TikTok.
Oh, you talking about Who's Next?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, they was juking to that thing.
Never ever
My
heard
daughter
of that.
remembers that.
I
I don't remember that.
remember
She's
that.
like, you don't remember that?
But
no.
my brother and sister was like, because they're
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 years younger.
Yeah,
so
Who's
they was
Next?
like, y'all remember this? And I had never
No.
even heard of it.
No, but they is getting down.
Yes, I never even heard of it. I was like, who is that? It's some weird show.
Yeah, I don't know what show that is.
Oh, Hip Hop Harry.
Oh yeah.
And I had never heard of Hip Hop Harry. But my brother
No,
was
ma'am.
like, he was like, y'all don't remember this? And I was like, never heard of it.
No.
Came out in 2006, so I was about to graduate high school, so I definitely didn't know about
Go.
no Hip Hop
Tearing
Harry.
that thing up. I'm like, I do not remember this at all.
But apparently, the one dance that they kept doing is the
Yeah.
little white boy in the actual show that did that, so they was imitating him. And I was
getting it in,
like,
girl.
oh my gosh.
okay, what this
Hip Hop
is?
Harry. All right, y'all, we
Tapping
have
into the
reached our.
Oh Lord,
break,
break
so-
already.
It is
All
break
right.
time, guys.
We'll
We'll
be
see you in a
back.
few.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
else is happening?
9 o'clock.
I know. So y'all, Johnson and Johnson is just slacking. So there's a recall on Neutrogena and Aveeno sunscreen products due to levels of cancer-causing chemicals.
Not a vino.
Yeah,
that's
so-
huge.
You know, that's the live by die by.
Yeah,
Some folks.
yeah. So they decided to recall 5 of its products after samples were discovered to contain low levels of the chemical benzene, which is known to cause cancer with repeated exposure. The recalled products include the following contained in aerosol cans: Aveeno Protect and Refresh, Neutrogena Beach Defense, Neutrogena Cool Dry Sport, Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense, and Neutrogena Ultra Sheer. This
That's a lot.
recall is for all listed products in all sizes and all SPF levels.
Oh, wonderful.
They say that the benzene was found in the products following company testing by an independent laboratory, and additionally, the company
Is what I said, and that's what I meant by just people just ill, you know.
Right.
people just doing this stuff, and I don't know what the end game is, but they doing it. They
That's up there like with people dropping your food in the fruit in the kitchens at the little fast food restaurant
And still give
like
it to
that.
you.
made me throw up.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
remember
That's
that,
why you got to
movie
pray over your
Waiting?
food.
Oh my
I
gosh!
don't, what movie?
Waiting.
Okay.
Oh
I saw that.
my
When the
gosh!
lady was mean
like,
and what
we
they did to that
gotta
steak. Yes. See, that's what scares me right now. That movie right there.
I've never
I didn't
seen it.
complain. I was like, you gotta be
That
nice
was
to these.
so nasty. Like every time I think of it, it makes me want to throw up and not eat.
I think he did put it down his pants. The
He
steak.
said,
Oh, no.
they
That's disgusting.
They hot
Yes,
spit on
yes,
it.
yes,
They
that's what it was.
licked all
Oh,
over
my
it. They
God.
took their pubic hair
Oh,
and they put it on there. They rubbed it on their butt
No.
and they
They
genital.
did,
Like
yes.
they sent it down like a whole line
They
of everybody.
did.
They was like, "We got our bitch," and then everybody did their little piece.
Oh, no.
then they added
I don't think
benzene.
I saw that.
And then
I'm
they
telling
gave
you.
it to her and they're like, "How's the steak?" And she's
Right.
like, "Oh, it's wonderful."
Yeah, see.
Ooh. I didn't see
right there,
that movie,
turkey.
but ugh.
That makes me sick just thinking about it. I'll never watch that movie again because I'll never be able to go out to eat again. Because I was a lot younger when I saw that.
The place reminded me of Applebee's.
Yeah, it was like a Bennigan's or
I
something
think
like
it's called
that.
Flanagan's.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. I don't mess with them. That's why I don't go to Applebee's right now.
That's all scary.
Ask me if I want to go to Applebee's. That's it. I'd be like, no.
Well, like that whole.
Oh, it looked like it
sunscreen
was like,
thing.
even kind of remind me like a Cheddar's. It might have been a little
Something.
bit above Applebee's, but like a Cheddar. But I think I really think it was a spin-off Bennigan.
I think so too, because like I say, Flanagan's.
Yeah, because is Bennigan's even around anymore?
no.
I don't think so.
That's funny.
Shouts out to the Monte Carlo.
So the government has revealed that the U.S. overdose deaths hit an all-time high in the last year. 93,000 overdose deaths happened during the pandemic.
Overdose.
Heroin and fentanyl.
Oh yeah. I can
Because
see
they've
that.
been mixing it. It says, according to Brandon Marshall, he's a health researcher, the trends rose to a record high as the pandemic was crippling the world. This is a 29% increase from 2019, where the estimated deaths were 72,000. And I think a lot of it had to do with like people being in isolation from COVID. They're losing their jobs and money and houses and all these different
That's what I'm
things.
saying. Yeah.
So it was
That makes
yeah.
sense. It makes
Finding
sense that the
something to
numbers go
numb
up.
everything.
Right. And then
They can't
suicides
handle
were
what's
up.
going
I mean,
on.
yeah.
It's
Mental health.
a lot going on, and people trying to recover from that. And
And
it's
a lot
hard
of
for them to
people
get
are
back on their
using
horse.
fentanyl mixed with street
I
drugs.
mean, how you using
And
fentanyl?
fentanyl is not, that stuff is no joke.
I mean, especially since Michael Jackson died from
Yeah,
that.
'cause
Why
I
no,
would
he
you?
Is
died
that
from
like a-
propofol.
Propofol. Okay. Okay.
But fentanyl is for cancer patients.
Pain.
And
Oh.
it's
Right.
pain, and so they give you patches, and it's highly addictive.
It's like
It's
Soma.
very
Like Soma.
dangerous. And because I remember when I used to work at the insurance company, they were like, I can't get my fentanyl patches, but they could only have a certain amount, and that was it. Like once they reached that was it.
That was it.
Fentanyl is highly addictive, and so they're mixing it with street drugs. There was a 14-year-old girl on TikTok that just died from a fentanyl overdose. Because they think these drugs are cool, but it's not. And then people lace marijuana and things with stuff like that, so you have to be very careful.
Have some bad trips though.
What you're dabbling in, because
Can't be doing that with everyone.
Put your life in somebody else's hands. You don't know.
Let everybody rolling up your weed. Don't do it. Come with your own supply. I'm just saying.
She's just saying.
And with COVID, you shouldn't be passing nothing around. You should literally have your
your
own
own,
supply.
That part.
I mean, this COVID, I remember just being at a party and they was just passing. All I could think was COVID.
You singing the song. She'd have made a COVID song in her head.
That's all I saw. All I saw was just COVID, just going from mouth to mouth to mouth. And I'm like, y'all dumb. First of all, I don't
Especially
even.
if it's people you haven't been around like that. Like if you haven't been around these people on daily or every other day, no, don't.
First of all, I don't even drink after people.
No,
So
that's disgusting.
to sit there and watch this, I was like, COVID. So, mosquitoes carrying the West Nile virus has been reported in 6 states. I thought we were done with the West Nile virus.
Yeah.
Everything coming back strong. So now we got West Nile law.
It's like somebody is like in front of a thing and they just pushing buttons. Okay, let's try the West Nile now. Ooh, let's do the Delta
See if
variant.
that'll take them out. I'm telling you.
They
They got a plan. Honey.
Somebody got a plan.
Says,
West Nile.
Those infected with West Nile can experience with fever, flu-like symptoms, headache, body aches, vomiting, diarrhea, or rash.
Wow.
2 people in Arizona so far have been infected. 3 people across Arkansas, Illinois, and Iowa have experienced severe cases where they have experienced severe illness that led to paralysis or death.
Ooh.
In Arkansas, one of the people passed away.
Wow.
Last year, which I didn't know this, 39 states reported cases of West Nile virus. 505 were severe or neuroinvasive, and 52 people passed away. COVID was so rampant, child. Nobody was thinking about
no
West Nile
other no
That's what I'm
other.
saying. Nobody thought about nothing
People
else
was
because
dying from heart
COVID was
attacks and
everywhere.
everything. Like you couldn't even don't
Blinded
even
by the
know.
COVID.
Yeah.
Blinded by the COVID.
COVID is
Well, dang.
Don't say nothing else.
no.
No, this is
Chico.
this is relationship.
Oh, good.
There's an NFL player. His name is Dwayne Haskins. Apparently, his wife was arrested and charged with felony battery and domestic violence for knocking his tooth out during an altercation.
Dang. Go girl. Girl power.
Wait a minute.
She knocked his tooth out. Okay.
They were in Vegas
She can-
and she knocked
Oh.
his tooth out. They went to go renew their vows.
Oh no.
How they was? Well, they 24. First of all, they too young. So how they renewing vows?
Renewing.
Like,
What you get married last year?
when did they get married? It says while staying at the luxury Cosmopolitan Hotel, Dwayne and Calabria, they reportedly got into a violent altercation, and she
Yeah, it was violent.
knocked out his tooth and split his lip. They say they got into a verbal altercation regarding their plans for the evening. Calabria, whatever her name was annoyed that Dwayne went to a club with his friends instead of waiting for her and her friends. Once hotel security arrived on the scene, Dwayne told them, "I want her out of my room. She hit me and cut my lip open." He was treated for injuries at a local hospital, and then police recovered his missing tooth in the hotel room, with blood also found at the scene. They got married in March, but decided to renew their vows before things turned violent. Sound like they're getting a divorce.
Right.
Meanwhile, Calabria is set to appear in court. on August 3rd, he posted a photo earlier this week after her arrest of them kissing as she flashed her ring to the camera.
Okay, so they just dysfunction. It's just a dysfunctional relationship.
Couldn't make you wait forever. This is forever. Child, y'all
It
gonna
is
think
forever beating
forever.
each other's
Yeah,
behind.
that
That's
is
what it's forever.
Erica Miller and Safari.
Did they? But did they actually fall though? They didn't actually fight. Did they?
They might have. Who knows? Erica
that's
Miller
true.
from back in the day.
That's true.
She wasn't scared to throw hands, male or female.
Yeah, man. So,
That's toxic.
but that's what people embracing these days.
In relationships, hitting somebody and hitting them hard enough for them to lose a tooth and split your, but then you kissing on them like 2 days later. What kind of mental crap is that?
That's what they love.
But that's dysfunctional. I mean, come on, y'all.
We know. The same person.
I don't know if they know. I just feel like it's like a cycle of.
I said we.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's a cycle of dysfunction to think that that's normal to put your hands on somebody like that. And then what the hell she hit him with? It couldn't have been her fist. So that means she went and got something and hit him. Ooh,
You
Lord.
be in the heat of the moment, boy. You just bam,
Just
bam.
wailing. And he probably staying with her because he's scared of her. She crazy. I got to keep her happy.
Well, now he like it too.
Yeah, true.
He love it. That attention, all of that there. Well, they confusing
ain't
that
good
with some
attention.
love.
It's not love either. Not at all.
We know that.
It's so sad. It really is.
What's next on the docket?
I don't know. I'm seeing some. I was just looking on here. Some local events. Healing While Black. Brown Girls Lunch.
That's on the next
sponsored.
Saturday at 1.
Yeah, that sounds like
The
it's gonna
whole
be
weekend
nice.
is Healing While Black
Black.
Summit. No, it's like it starts Thursday night,
Okay.
7th and Grove.
I definitely wanna.
Friday day from like 8:30 to 4. They have the community. Don't get me the line. Community something. But it's at the All State Building.
Okay.
And then Saturday something goes down. I know that must be the brunch.
This is
But there's
the
something
this is the
before
lunch.
that though.
Okay,
And I
let
know
me
the
see.
Brown Girl brunch start at 1, and I think they also have something for the fellas too. It's like a
Oh
barbecue.
yeah, let me see. Yeah, I don't see it here, but
We'll get more information. for
yeah,
that. We'll
yeah,
have
we'll
that
let
for you
people
guys
know.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, but this lunch is next
I don't have it in
Saturday.
front of me right now, but I know that whole weekend is
I
the whole
can't-
Healing While Black weekend. And then on Sunday they have the market and car show
Okay.
that they're having
Nice.
That's
on the Deuces and 7th Street.
Nice.
I saw
Shouts out to the Will.
something that was very interesting. These black guys from Atlanta are opening up a shop in Brandon Mall this week.
Oh really?
I
Clothes?
can't even.
Well, I'm
know.
sure-
It's,
Mm.
like what the heck? I can't even remember, child. Let me see if I got the man on my Facebook.
I know.
Because it was a very interesting thing, and I was like, dang, I want to go to that. I wish they could show me like who my recent friends was, because the man added me as a friend, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna check out that event. But it's supposed to be a big deal. They have like a store in Houston, they have a store in Atlanta, and then they're opening one in Tampa. They fine too. Whew. I'm just saying.
Look, we
That's
just
just
want to
an added
go.
bonus.
We just want to go and see the men's.
That's just an added. I think it's like a beard something, like
oh
a beard.
yeah, I did see that. Something about beard something.
Let me see.
I know it's something out there in Ellington that's black owned too. It's a clothing store out there.
really?
Really? Okay.
I haven't been to Ellington in God knows how long.
Yeah, I kind of wish that it would kind of show me people I just became friends with recently.
I'm going to Eventbrite and see
I
maybe
can't
it's,
find the thing.
maybe they have it on there. You said it's Brandon this weekend?
It's in Brandon Mall, but I can't remember the name, child. I'll find it at some point. It was one of these pages, one of these groups that I was in. Is that the group? Black Business Tampa. But I saw that and I'm like, what time is this? Because I think I might want to go. I'm just saying.
To do.
I mean, I don't have no reason to buy no beard stuff, but
No, but it's probably a good
One of your guy
way to
friends'
meet
birthday
some
coming up.
people.
you said what?
I was saying one of your guy friends' birthday come.
Yeah, just an excuse to go.
Sounds like your daddy.
I'm about to say, my daddy got a beard. Oh, here it is.
There you go.
Good.
What is it? Respected Roots is what the place is called. It's the 10th location.
The 10th?
Yes, Brandon Mall. Oh, it's for women. Oh, for men and women.
Oh.
Self-care products for men and their sons, hair and skin products for our queens and daughters.
Okay.
We also have plant-based facial cleansers for women too. Beard care products that are fire. We look forward to meeting you until then. They don't put the time, but it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
But they don't put the time. So
And what was the name of the
Respected Roots.
Respected? Well, that's nice. I'd like to see some black businesses coming down here.
Yeah, that's all right.
I said all right.
Oh yeah.
Y'all do y'all.
Premium personal grooming collection.
I just don't know. Oh, I did like their page. Okay, it don't say the time, but I guess it's all day.
Must be.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I guess it's all day, but it might be worth the trip to go to Brandon. I'm just saying.
See the
I'm
honeys.
just kidding.
Thank you, Miss Erica.
Look,
Good morning.
I just be sounding real thirsty, but I'm really not. I'm not parched.
Yeah,
at
because you
all.
know what, Paige talk all that mess, and you'll call her tomorrow, and she'll be like, "Oh, that was today."
Yeah.
Child, I be having stuff to do. When you're busy like me, it's just always stuff. And then some days I just don't be wanting to do nothing.
Always
It
something
says
going on.
sitting my black butt on the couch.
They can't go to the beach.
So yeah. And when you run all day, you doing 12, 14-hour days, child, when the weekend come, I be like, I'm
Okay.
staying at home.
Can't move.
Um,
Can't move.
But to me, I see it as an opportunity, so I'm gonna go and just connect. So, I have to be in Tampa anyway, so might as
Yeah,
well
this looks
just
like I need to go and
mosey
pass.
on.
Check it out and
Go
she'll
out
let
there
us know.
and pass. I might go
How it
pass
is.
out some postcards. Like, so join singles pop up. Come to some events.
Yeah, go ahead.
Never know. You know,
Be
just trying to
people
find the men. Like, where is the men? Maybe that's where they at.
At the barbershop.
They at the barbershop. They're getting
they
their
be at the
beard
barbershop,
taken
child.
care of.
Um,
Well, this is good though.
NFL free agent arrested.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. What's
Why
his
would
name
you do
again?
that? Richard Sherman. I thought
Yeah.
he was on a up and up.
Yeah, they were talking about that last night. What happened was, I guess him and his wife had some type of altercation.
They say
And
he was
went
drunk
to,
or something.
Yeah, they went to the. I guess she went to her mom's house, and then he followed her. He was trying to get in.
Oh,
And
he
then
ran his car into like a medium or
Yeah, so they
something.
called the police.
Like he crazy.
like something's up. So they called the police, and that's how all that jumped off.
Yeah.
Once the police get involved,
Yeah, and you know,
you're a
NFL said they're
celebrity, so it's on and
they
proper.
said they looking into it.
Soon as
Anybody?
they say the name,
Yeah, that's it.
they
Like
go,
why? Black men, black men, black men, black men.
So Kraft Mac and Cheese decided to come up with mac and cheese flavored ice cream.
Ew.
Child, that's up there with the popcorn jelly bean. Throw it away.
Or like I saw somebody
thing's
did
so
popcorn with mayonnaise and she
Child.
put some stuff. I'm like, what is this?
What is? Ooh.
Well,
Who is eating that?
so Rihanna is renting out her Beverly Hills mansion for $80K a month.
Jesus.
That right there is just like, I want to see what this
A
dang
month.
old man.
A month.
I
Not a
wanna
year.
see- I want to see what this mansion look
The
like.
fact that she used to
No,
be
who
there,
is
I
the
guess.
person that can afford 80 grand? Why don't you just buy
You
some
may as well buy
property, sir?
something, 'cause that's throwing away money.
80,000 a month, so you can say you lived in Rihanna's house. And she probably never lived in the house.
She might have.
Wow, it's 5 bedrooms,
Only 5.
7 bathrooms, 7,600 square feet.
Jesus.
That is too much.
That's
house
like a mall.
for such a small amount of rooms. Them rooms must
Right.
be like suites,
Like
or
a whole
something.
floor or something.
She purchased it in late 2020. She also owns the house next door.
Oh, shit.
She purchased for $10 million. She also has a $6.8 million house in Hollywood Hills, a $5.5 million penthouse in LA, and a condo along the Wilshire corridor. Oh, this is very nice. This looks like a dang old hotel.
I just said that. It sounds like a hotel.
Like
Huge.
it's very. Oh, yeah.
She said, "Oh,
It's very nice. Like it.
80 is got to be nice for 80,000 a month."
I'm trying to see, like, is each part of the house, like, I want to know how many kitchens there's in here, and like, is it each part of the house like a suite
Has a
going
whole
on?
like it's all apartments on every level.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in this house. I don't have enough pictures. I need more.
I need more information. Let's talk to the realtor.
I need more. Can I see the listing? Where the listing at?
It ain't
Well, the fact
listed.
that that's in L.A., correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see the listing though. Like I want to see everything because these
wanna
little
see
bit
a
of pictures aren't
virtual
enough. Right. I need to know.
I want the address.
Yes.
I
He
need
probably
to
got
know.
like pools and jacuzzis and tennis courts
It's
and
nice. It's very nice.
sitting on a
Like
hill overlooking water.
Who's around us?
Yes.
like a
Well, she
compound.
owned the house next door, so that's who's around.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
she's around. She.
It looks like a
Still
compound.
trying to make that coin, boy.
I mean, hey, she's a businesswoman.
Yeah, well, she got to spend it because she's making so much. She's trying to keep from paying all them taxes.
She'll
So
be a billionaire soon.
yeah, she's definitely on her way.
with this
Especially
80K a
Venti,
month.
Venti Beauty, because you know her mortgage ain't 80,000 a month.
No.
So she pocketing some of that, and then she just out here in these streets in New York with her boo Riri. But they said they said that she was videotaping or doing a video. So everybody's like, well, maybe music's coming. I was like, girl, that's probably the boo's music. She ain't thinking about y'all. She over there trying to get another way to get my money from Fenty Beauty.
You say the boo.
The boo, her boo
A$AP
was ASAP Rocky. Yeah, he probably
She
got
get
it.
rid of the billionaire for some ASAP Rocky. What
Well, I don't know. There was
They
a
had
whole
a connection.
yeah.
You know?
He cute. He just not manly enough for me. Looking.
You know?
He might be a thug. I don't know, but no.
Flacco.
Flocka.
That's his name. ain't
That's his
Flacco?
name, Flocka. Oh, I didn't know that.
Did y'all see the Karen who had a whole conniption
Victoria's
for
Secret.
Vicky's. Well, I mean, like, is she on? Was she on something? Because like,
this why the movie. They had issues because of the movie. Like, is this needed?
Yeah.
Because this what happened.
yes.
Show
the way she acted.
And the black lady was just so calm. She was like,
good.
She
you
was
know,
laughing.
she was like, this lady
Get the
crazy.
whole-
Like,
get-
what?
Get the whole meltdown.
But the messed up part, they banned the black lady from TikTok. They stopped her from getting her
See,
verified
look at
check.
that. Look at that. Look at that.
And then she had to do like a GoFundMe.
And why? Because she acting
She
crazy.
get no. She just
She just
And
showing.
the girl
Showing how
talking about something,
crazy.
it's mental illness. It ain't no mental illness. That's just that heifer acting crazy.
no. She started acting crazy because she started video and she know I'm gonna lose my job and my friends are gonna see this. So now I gotta act like I was out of my mind. That
the
was
thing
all
is,
that.
you chasing the lady around and stuff like. She better than me because I would have hit her with the 1-2 punch and my
Yeah,
behind would have
that
been
would have
in jail.
been it. Well,
Because at the end of the day, you fly up in my face, you try to hit me, then I get you on camera, then you chase me around the store.
Right.
So she better be lucky it wasn't Florida because that's a stand your ground right there.
that's
you come
right.
up in my
You gonna beat
space,
your A.
it's over.
That's another.
Yeah, she ran right into her with the camera and everything, and then gonna act like she was the victim. Ooh,
And then she's like, get her away from me, but you're chasing her.
yes, the whole time.
Like that. That's the crazy part, like the gaslighting. The gaslighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get her away from me.
but
Girl,
you're running,
chasing me.
Yeah. I'm getting away from you, but you're.
I
But
really want to know, like,
but what's up with the people that work there though? They were so damn calm. The
One
Victoria's
black
Secret
lady
people,
stopped.
they were just, well, yeah, one girl kind of stood in her way to keep her from moving, but like even behind the counter, they still ringing people up. Like it ain't nothing going on. This lady is having a meltdown in the store.
Ain't no type of security come.
Yeah, that's what somebody, and she said that. She was like, where's security? And then she called the cops at the end. I'm calling. She's like, please do, because I got this all on video.
the cops didn't do nothing.
I would have pressed charges.
The cops didn't do nothing. Then she went to go and file a report to the sergeant about the cops not doing nothing, and he got funky with her.
See?
well, what do you want me to do? She was like, I have the video. No, I want he did, and all these different. It was just a whole bunch of drama.
See? And that's
She need to just hire her an attorney
that's another
and blow that whole thing
how
up. Where
we
was
get
it? Did
treated.
it ever?
She
Now
get
let us
kicked off
let us
TikTok.
had done that.
She getting kicked off TikTok. The lady ain't getting her money. Just because she filmed the lady, but that was about to hit her.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is the world we live in right now. Sad. It's sad, sad, sad. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. It's like, are you sit? I didn't know all that. I knew I saw it, and I thought this lady crazy, but I didn't know that she didn't even get any justice for all that. And you had people seeing the whole dang on thing. You got witnesses, and I'm sure Victoria's Secret's got it on film too.
They probably sent her something.
This don't make no sense. So she's not supposed to get no justice for being attacked, but let it have been the opposite.
Happy, yes.
Her
Oh,
ass, that lady would've been
under
in
the jail. It don't make
She
no
probably would
sense.
have got killed, actually.
Yeah. And look, and the mall cops would have been there. How many videos?
Oh, no. The thing is, the actual cops came and said, oh, we can't escort her out the mall. The mall cops have to do that.
Well, where the hell is the mall cops?
Hey, now,
How
You
that
know
make
that's
sense?
a lie.
You
How
don't
many
have
times have you
jurisdiction
seen
Thank
actual
you.
cops escorting people? Because
Thank you.
Otherwise,
out
why
the
you
mall.
here?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, what you come for?
What?
If you ain't got no jurisdiction in the mall, why you here?
That's what he said. I don't
And
have
don't you-
jurisdiction.
in
So
the
then why
mall?
didn't you notify the
You're
mall
the
cop
police.
and say meet us at Victoria's Secrets if you ain't got come on, there's protocols,
You're the police
people.
of the
Stop
city.
that. Right, but not the mall.
But not the mall.
That's about dumb as heck. Only because she was black.
Where were they now?
We don't know.
Oh, they didn't say. 'Cause that's crazy.
I don't know. Let me see if it says it. Hold on.
That's nuts, y'all.
Because I closed the article. But
And you should have seen. I mean, y'all seen it.
she was
just
laying
all-
down on the ground.
Oh, I saw it.
And then act like she done passed out.
That was the sorriest pass
Oh my
out I
God.
ever
Did
seen.
it all
She
slow.
was like,
She did it all slow.
I was like, get that woman
New Jersey. It was in New Jersey.
Gonna make sure she don't hurt her hip.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know,
she was very
'cause
strategic.
she had after this scene.
Oh,
she
but
gotta
her
go back
mom
to
is a police sergeant, so that's probably why. I think they said that's why nothing happened because her lieutenant, police lieutenant.
So that's what's that about.
You guys don't do anything to my daughter.
You know they look out for their own.
Yes, they do.
So this is really great. Candace Parker becomes the first female basketball player to grace the cover of NBA 2K. That is huge.
I saw that. That was really
I don't
nice.
even know if they have. If they're the women are an option. I don't know. I ain't played that game in so long.
I don't know.
But I think that's just a huge deal for her to be able to do that because, you know, the WNBA, now I ain't gonna lie, the WNBA is not that exciting. But it's really not. But, you know, they don't get the same pay, they don't get the same views, they don't get all that. It's just, but I'm just being honest. It's just not that exciting. But I mean, I'm just being honest. And I don't know. Maybe I have to question why I watch basketball, and then once I figure out why I watch basketball, then I can realize why WNBA is not that exciting. But I just think that's awesome. Good for her.
I don't think I caught a game. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, first of all, the excitement is not the same. You watching the game, the stands about empty. You know, there's not that same just power. You don't have as many dunks and excitement. And like, I watch an NBA game and my adrenaline is going. I'm cutting up. I'm acting out, rooting for my team. I guess I just don't have the same investment for WNBA.
Right, you don't. Not a bit.
I just
Like, Slotty.
like I just think
I
about
don't want those tickets.
I just think about the games like the basketball games, especially the finals, and how just amped and oh my god, and yeah, I've never felt the same way about women's basketball.
Yes. It's not the same.
That's not good, but you know, I don't know. I guess it's just I don't know. And I love basketball, and I guess if you like the sport, you should like it regardless of who's playing. But
I think we're just so used to the men and like you said, that excitement, that whole
I think it's the excitement.
thing around it.
Cause it's nothing
Gotta
like a
dunk
fast
in.
break and then somebody come and dunk. You just
Yeah.
lose your whole mind. You be like, oh,
Yeah. It's not like that.
oh man, like It's
And
not.
I know they was fighting for it, but it's just not the same at all.
No, now, okay, when you look at something like gymnastics, though,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, I prefer women's gymnastics. That's more exciting. Males are boring, you know, but women, I love it. So
Yeah.
it just depends on the sport.
I like the synchronized swimming. I know that's weird, but I just love to see them be. And then they go back in the water. It is amazing.
They be on point with that.
Man.
I got to give it to them.
I don't know how they do it,
Me
but
neither, boy.
they get it done.
Lots of hard work. Tiffany said WNBA is not exciting at all.
Oh,
It's
poor
not.
thing.
And I wish it was, but it's not. And I don't, I want to support the women.
That's just like even in high school when they had the games, the girls' basketball team. It wasn't all that exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guys.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not exciting.
It's just not. Like, no. I don't know. I mean, and like I said, I have to question I watch sports. I can't just say because I like the men, but that's just not the reason. It's just, I don't know. It's just the atmosphere. It's the everything. I don't know. So ESPN is owning up to their diversity issues, and they're hosting a town hall
Oh Lord.
to address concerns. Like, I just feel like this is just a never.
Why do you need a town hall to it? We already know what the issues. What we need to talk about?
Like, what can you say? People are racist, and until
Period.
people stop being racist, it don't matter how many time halls you have.
It's not changing anything.
People
At
are gonna
all.
be biased. You got to
Yeah.
start firing people and taking away their livelihood, and then I mean, I still don't think that's gonna change them and who they are. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just,
We don't have all the answers, but at the same time, I feel like it's fruitless with these companies because you're doing a town hall to address issues. How is that doing any? You already know what the issues are. I mean, 2020 was clear what the issues are.
They don't want
So-
to accept that.
So
Like, they just
what
wanna
do we
make some-
talk? Like you're just going to say, oh, well, we host a town hall to address issues, so you can
Because-
check
so
the
they can-
box.
Yeah, so they
right.
can just put it on the
So
list
that's a
of
waste of
things that
time.
well, we tried.
Yeah, we tried, but that how is that effective? You already know what the issues are.
Because if you're not getting rid of the cancer, it's still going to be.
So
Exactly.
I can say from personal experience, being in the situation, being with a predominantly white organization, us having a diversity individual come in, we do the anonymous survey, we give all the answers, and then having the CEO come back, never let us see the full report, gave her response to the report, and basically told us all off. And it basically was like nothing was going to change. So therefore, you wasted my time with this survey. Don't you ever ask me again. 'Cause I
What?
won't say nothing. That was the experience. And yet that organization still struggles with diversity.
Because they don't really
End
want
of
to
the
do
day, they
the
don't
hard
really
work.
do want to do
They
nothing.
They don't
wanna-
care.
They don't
That's what
care.
they say. They don't.
They just want to be
care.
able to
At
say,
the end of the day,
oh,
they do
in this
not
realm
care.
of our business and diversity, we attempted to do X, Y, Z, and these were the results, and that's it. They just want to be able to report it as they tried, quote
That's it.
unquote.
That's it.
It's
on the-
pretty
always
sad.
It's on the dockets that we did.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yep. And they were talking about that. I was in some group forum about all these pledges to make things different in the black community that was going on in 2020. Well, where are they now? So it's like, oh, you guys were just talking about it and just say, oh, we're going to put $100 million aside to da 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 dot dot. And it's like, okay, well, we're in 2021. Where's all this help?
You see, they ain't renewing none of all of our stuff.
So how is it that Love Cat Country they
That's
got
what I'm saying.
18,
Hey, and they not.
18 nominations?
But they
telling
can't
you
get
right
picked
there.
up.
They-
18 nominated. Now they did say record numbers for diversity in 2021 for the Emmy nominations.
It's because they over it. They don't want to bring up more.
They don't want to be like the Oscars.
Mm.
Everybody boycott. I can't say the last time I watched the
I haven't.
Oscars. Child.
I haven't watched this since. Who boycott?
Cedric
Jay-Z.
the Entertainer is going to be hosting the Emmy Awards.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh.
That's gonna be interesting.
He's
Lisa now.
He gonna be popping off,
trying
girl.
to make that unapologetically black.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot. So Scottie Pippen is opening his Chicago mansion to Airbnb guests during the Olympic Games. So what that means?
In Chicago, that ain't the Olympics. You got something in Tokyo? Because that don't make sense. Why am I going to pay you money to stay in your mansion to be in Chicago to watch the game?
I need
when I can watch that at home.
What is this
Got
about?
some-
What's the stipulations?
Some type of
What's
TV
going
that's
on?
magnificent.
I'm sorry, his mansion is not even that impressive. I know that sounds bad,
Oh,
but when
especially since you saw Riri's for 80 grand.
This just look like a big house in Atlanta. That's all that look like. It's from the front. Now the back may be a full compound, but what I'm seeing there ain't all that.
So is he low on money?
It says he's listing his Chicago home on Airbnb to live like a champion during the Olympic Games. It says the 6-time champion, gold medalist, will host 3 one-night stays. What? For up to 4 people. The base rate is only $92 a night.
Oh, he broke.
Represent. No, he ain't broke. Because if he ain't,
Why are you doing that?
because but that's what I'm saying. If he was broke, he would have it for hire to try to get money. He's not trying to make money. It says the base rate is only $92 a night, representing the year that he and his teammates became gold medalists at the Olympic Games, 1992.
Okay.
He said being able to represent the United States as an Olympian twice was an incredible honor. Playing alongside the best of the best with Team USA will always be a career highlight for me, and I'm excited to host basketball fans at my home to witness the next generation of athletes performing the top. That thing gonna sell out so fast.
Oh, yeah, for that price.
It will stay. They will take place on August 2nd, August 4th, and August 6th. Booking for his home begins Thursday, July 22nd at 1 p.m. And yeah, I can imagine it's going to be. So he got a basketball court in his house with his. Oh, that's all they showed. Oh, okay. So he has. Okay, let's see. It says if you're wondering about food. According to news release, fans, there will be a red carpet during the games. They'll receive virtual greeting from Pippen as soon as they check in. Oh, right. They have access to his indoor basketball court, outdoor pool with television, arcade room, and indoor sauna. Guests will have the opportunity to watch the basketball competitions from Pippen's home theater. From the comfort of his home, they can indulge in sports history and cheer on athletes at the games. With food, they're going to have pregame snacks, including a steak, baked potato, asparagus, and all that other extra stuff. And to top it off, guests will gain access to view Olympic Games memorabilia and take home Team USA's 2020 medal stand collection. This will be his first time as an Airbnb host. And Airbnb, so this is a publicity for him. He's probably being paid for this because it says they are partners with Olympians and Paralympians. So I think this is like he's probably getting paid for this.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
This is another endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least you're right. At least he's opening up his home to people who otherwise would never have that experience.
For $92,
So
like
he just wants people to have an experience. So that's nice.
Right.
That's really nice.
so with the Emmys, ouch, ooh, there are 49 BIPOC. What is it? Black individual person of indigenous people of color. I think is the new term. 49 BIPOC nominees. And that's a number 17% increase. So last year was 42, so 7 more. So and actually on Hulu, they actually have a section where you can watch all of the shows that have been nominated for the Emmys. So not just the black shows, but you know, shows. There's a lot of great people. So Sterling Brown, the guy from Bridgerton, the guy from Lovecraft Country. What's that guy? The gay guy from Pose, the main guy,
Bill,
whatever.
something.
Him, Uzu. With so many people. I mean, it's a lot of great people. Felicia Rashard, Courtney B. Vance, Don Cheadle, Tracy Ellis, Keenan Thompson. I mean, it's a Dave Chappelle. He the oldest person in there, man. I can't.
Dave Chappelle?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
Morgan Freeman. I mean, so many people. Kevin Hart, Cynthia, whatever her last name is. Yeah, a lot of great people. Excited for them. I'm still not gonna watch the Emmys, but excited for them. I don't have time to watch the award shows anymore. Like
I don't have the patience.
I don't. Yeah, they're too long.
It's too much. Then they get up there and they talking, and then you know, I don't know. I've tried and then I fall asleep because it's like, okay, when is this over again? So
Oh, that's great.
that's
So
sad.
I don't watch them either.
they have now developed a sports wealth summit. And Michael Strahan and Pharrell and other leaders have joined athletes to educate them on their finances. That is super important because it says most professional athletes end up financially unstable within 5 years after their careers are over.
Wow.
And you're talking about people who make millions, and then I can only imagine the people who just make thousands. But the
It's
ones
easy
who
to
make
spend that money going, woo.
but you're making millions and you end up broke. Have you? Oh my gosh! So I watched ESPN 30 for 30, and they have this one called Broke. It is so crazy to watch all these athletes who were making all this money, and now they don't have a dime. They living in trailers. They gotta live with family. Like they literally have nothing. So I think it's very great that they've started doing these summits to help them better.
Yeah, maintain their money.
Exactly. Because, you know, you come from poverty, you get all these millions, and the same
you,
way you
you
manage
losing
your
your
$10, you manage the millions the same way. So I'm really excited for this.
Water.
And that there's a lot of, it's hosted by black people, a lot of black representation. So that's great.
That is good.
Good for them. Good for them.
Telling you. Ooh, that's a lot.
What?
Millions.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
ain't got nothing.
Nothing. I mean, people do it all the time, even with the lottery. Listen,
Yeah.
it don't matter how much money you make.
They had that about the lottery for.
If you spend more than you make, it doesn't matter. You can have $1 million, you spend $1.1 million. You can have $1 billion, you spend $1 billion and one. It's called being able to manage your money. And I always say this: if I'm not a good steward over the little, how can I ask God to give me more to be able to manage the funds? Because I'm not a good steward over the little that I have. And when I became a better steward of the little, I saw the increase. And then if you're going to be a business owner, you definitely need to be a good steward of your personal finances because your business finances are even more restrictive. You can't just go and be like, oh, I got all this money in my business account, I'm going to spend it. It don't work that way.
Don't work that way.
By no means does it work that way. So you have to be a good learn how to be a good steward. And at the end of the day, like, yes, your NFL money is a salary, but you now are a business. I mean, you're making more money than freaking
You're a
corporations.
business, you're a brand.
So
you know,
they need to definitely make sure they can manage their funds.
get you a good financial planner. Did y'all see that video with Shaq talking about all the stuff he owned and nobody knew it? So they were like, he said, who owns Marilyn Monroe? Who owns, it was another celeb. Oh, Elvis Presley. And he owns Forever 21. And he was on there, Shaq. And he said, people don't know that. He's acquired all these things. And he now here telling
he
folks
making that
his
cheese
business. He's
with
making that
21.
bank for Forever. Forever 21.
He's on
I
the
think
board
he
of
did.
Papa John's. Like
He is getting
does a
that
lot.
point.
Get some from the general.
But he's
Yes.
not dumb. First of all, this man has a doctorate. he has multiple careers, and then his kids, even when his kids come to him and they be like, Dad, I want you to spend da-da-da, he be like, no, I need a business plan. I need to know what you're going to invest, what are you going to do. And then like his one daughter, I think she graduated college, and then he was like, at some point I want to give you one of my businesses, but he has to make sure that they're able to manage before he gives them the business. But he is a very, very smart businessman. Shaq is no dummy at all.
Yeah. I was surprised, but I mean, not surprised. I was intrigued in the his portfolio,
Forever 21,
but I wasn't surprised because he's a very smart guy. So. But, he ain't out here, balling and acting a fool and I own this, I own that, He's quietly doing his thing.
Yeah, he's worth over $400 million. Just building. And, he has a job as a sports analyst. I want to say in Miami, he was a deputy for a second.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that was so
I think
funny.
he was teaching at a college.
Yes, I remember that.
That man be like, hey, I'm working.
I'm a jack of all trades and owner of many.
I got this.
Yeah.
So actually, it's so funny because it just came out 17 minutes ago. It says his kids are upset with him because he talks about teaching him the value of education and not giving them everything that they want. Like, he has 6 children. Let's see, 24, 21, 18, 24, 19, and 16. And he's only 49? Well, I thought Shaq was older than that. But he said he didn't want his kids to think that they didn't have to work for success. So he said he tells them they're not rich. I'm rich. We ain't rich. I'm rich. And he said you have to have a bachelor's or a master's if you want to invest if you want me to invest in one of your companies. You also have to present it to me. And then he said he'll let them know, if it's worth it, but he's not going to give them anything. He told the girls, I'll take care of the girls, but the boys, they not getting nothing.
Okay. Tiffany said Shaq didn't spend any of his NBA checks. He lived off his endorsement.
That was smart. He said the one rule is education. I don't care if you play basketball. I don't care about none of that. He's like, I would like a doctor. I want somebody to have a hedge fund. I want a pharmacist, a lawyer. I don't care about all that basketball. He said, I want somebody to take over my business, but you got to earn it. That's smart. And we have to really challenge our kids because, I'm not a fan of, and maybe it's because I'm not a parent, but I'm just not a fan of just letting your kids just kind of figure it out on themselves. Like the one thing I could say for me, everybody else in my family may have had college as an option. It was not an option for me. Like it was very well planned out that like I'm going to college, period. Right. It was not an option. And I'm grateful for that. At first, I was kind of annoyed about it because I'm like, well, how the heck everybody else get the option, but it's no option for me? Granted, I mean, obviously I had an option, but the way it was presented that I didn't have an option. And I'm grateful for that because when I look at everybody else that had an option, we're talking about a very different path. And so I think it's really important, especially when our kids are young, to give them options, but not give them the choice to not do anything. It's identifying, okay, you're maybe good at college. If college doesn't work, maybe it's trade school. Maybe it's, I'm not a fan of the military, but some people do well. You do the military or you do something else. But you don't get to just sit at home and do nothing. These are your options. You got to do something. And I think a lot of times it's like, you be like, oh, well, they graduated high school. It's not my responsibility anymore. And then the kids be 24, 25, 26, still trying to figure life out. We sit and judge them, but you're still their parent. Like, what guidance did you give them besides, oh, you turned 18, now it's on you? You still got to give them some parameters because an 18-year-old is still a child.
Yeah.
You still got to give them some level of parameters. So I like that he has that, like, hey, education is important. I don't care what you do, but you have to get your education. And it is. I mean, and it doesn't matter if it's a certification, if it's trade school. You have to have something to set you apart from everybody else.
Right.
A high school diploma, unfortunately, is just not
it's
enough.
Nothing. It means nothing in this world at all.
So
it's just a stepping
gotta have
stone
something else.
to real education.
I mean, and like I said, continual education is important. I mean, nobody has to go back to college, but to set yourself apart in any industry, getting a certification, that's why they have them, because they have to create something to set you apart from everybody else. If everybody's applying for the job and everybody got the same basic qualifications, how do you set yourself apart from the others? You got to get some kind of continuing education. And a lot of us don't do that. So then we're not able to excel or, be the top in our field because we don't do that. And that's really important. So encouraging our kids to do it and also doing it, I think, makes us better as people. Because nowadays, a lot of that stuff is free.
It is.
A lot of it is
They're
free.
exposed to more, they can get it. I say they exposed to more so they can get it.
They can get it. You can get it for free or cheap. Like Coursera, you can get full, certifications from freaking Harvard and all these places for $40 a month. I know you got $40 a month.
Right.
You just gotta want to do it, and if you don't want to do it, then you're not trying to succeed. That's how I feel.
And that note, we'll see you Tuesday.
Have a great
right, y'all.
weekend,
Have a great
people.
weekend.
Weekend.
Be
Peace
safe.
out.
Bye.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
It's mine, whose world is this? The world is yours, the world is yours. It's mine, I sip the Don P, watching Gandhi till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes. All the words past the margin, the whole of mic I'm throbbing. Mechanical movement, understandable smoothness that murderers move with. The thief's theme, play me at night, they won't act right. The fiend of hip-hop has got me stuck like a crack pipe. The mind activation, react like I'm facing time like Pappy Mason. With pins I'm embracing, wipe the sweat off my dome, spit the phlegm on the streets. Suede Timbs on my beats makes my cipher complete. Weather cruising in a 6 cab, I'm on Taro Jeep, I can't call it. The beats make me falling asleep, I keep falling, but never falling 6 feet deep. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? I'm out for dead presidents to represent me. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine.